Hey, what's up, guys? Sean King with Misfits Academy. I got Dusty Ashworth here, Blue Ribbon Fence. We're in Longview, Texas. Weather's been amazing today. Thank you for the blessing of bringing the cold weather. I was paranoid it was going to be super hot. But what do we got going on today, Dusty? This is a
No dig, vinyl fence.
and your first one in the area for you, right?
Yep.
And it looks amazing. But what is unique about this is you said it's no dig. What do you mean? We didn't dig no holes today?
Very few.
Does that make it weaker or stronger?
It's gonna make it stronger.
So this is true. It does make it a lot stronger, and the reason why is Dusty's not relying on a hollow 5x5 vinyl post. This has a steel post in it. We used what today? A schedule
48-foot post.
8 foot, 2.5 inch diameter. That is a super heavy duty steel post that you can't see inside there. How deep did we go today?
4 foot.
So every single post is 4 foot deep. Had this been dug, how deep would the post have been in the ground?
Somewhere about 36 inches.
Somewhere about 36 inches on a good day. I see guys cutting corners, and it might be around 30 inches, right? So we're going deeper in the ground. We're getting to more solid ground by using the no-dig method. And that steel post sticks out of ground how much?
4 feet.
So we have 4 feet in the ground, and we have 4 feet out of ground. What that means is the leverage, the wind load on the fence is not at the ground level. If we were to put this in concrete, concrete stops at the ground, right?
Yep.
And then the post is hollow all the way up, right? So when the wind pushes on it, the failure happens where?
At the ground.
Right at the ground level. So you can have all the concrete in the world. I have 10,000 pounds of concrete. Does it make the post stronger? It doesn't make the post any stronger because the post is going to kink at ground level. But what they have here is a steel post that goes up 4 feet. So now it's really that weak point is at 4 feet to 6 feet, right? That 4 foot level. And what we don't have there is a hole in the post. See, all of these posts have a hole at the bottom for the bottom rail, and that's at ground level, which would be where the concrete is. But right now we've moved the steel post to the top to 4 foot. There's no hole in the post, so the post is really strong right there. So that's one thing we've done. And then how did we keep the top rails in? What's unique that we did there today?
Top rail ties.
So top rail ties are not common. They're not very common in our industry. And what the top rail tie does is it has a 3-inch screw securing each rail together. One downfall to vinyl fence that we've seen before is that it blows apart, right? And people can be very scared of vinyl fence because they don't want to chase pickets down the neighborhood. But we figured out why that was happening, and that would be the top rails will move and pull out of the post. And so you use top rail ties today, secure them two together. They're going to hold so well that we've actually seen failures now at the bottom rail at 120-mile-an-hour wind loads. So it takes a lot to get the bottom rail of that thing to blow out. So we've stopped the top rails from coming out. We have steel posts in there. So we have something special about the collars. The donuts that we have that we use today are not the normal donuts in the industry or the adapter, let's call them, from vinyl to steel. They're square, right?
Yep.
That square donut's going to prevent that post from rotating, right? So that's going to prevent the post rotate and section from blowing out. So this also today you were able to build the fence and grade the height afterwards. This yard is not very level at all. And you warned the customer and said it may have some holes under it, right? But we have some undulations here, a big hole right here, and then a big hump. But by using this floating system, we were to build the fence and then contour it so it looks best to the eye, and yet still achieve what the homeowner asked you, and that was to get as close to the ground as possible. Is that right?
Yep.
They asked you to keep it close to the ground to keep their dog in, and we were able to do that with a pretty good roll on top. The other thing that we did today that was pretty unique is we cut every section.
We did.
Why do we do that?
One would be so that all the sections are equal.
So that when you look at them, they're more symmetrical, right? So aesthetics, that's not something a lot of fence guys think about, is to take the time to cut every panel so that, because they start at how long? They start at 8 foot long, and we cut and threw away a piece on every single one, took the time to do that so it looks better, but also it's stronger because an 8 foot section is weaker than a 7 foot, a 7 foot's weaker than a 6 foot, and so on, right? The closer we get the post together. And so today we're like, I think a 7.6 and 7.4 over here. So the fence is even stronger because we brought the post together. To make sure you guys understand what we're talking about, the alternative would have been 8 foot, 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 4. and a little piece at the end. But you guys took the time today to make sure that it all looks equal, beautiful, symmetrical, and even for the customer. So we got the heights look really good, the spacing looks really good, and then by using the donuts today, the adapters, we were able to get the fence really straight because we can move those adapters in and out and make adjustments. So lifetime warranty on this material, and the only maintenance you have to do is clean it, right?
Once a year.
That's it. Come out here and clean it. As opposed to wood fencing. Wood fencing, we recommend staining fence at a minimum every 3 years. Some people don't even do that, right? We tore out a wood fence today. How old do you think that fence was?
I think they estimated about
15 to 20 years. This vinyl fence should outlast that. And cost-wise, I would suspect you're not seeing a massive difference in cost between this and some of those board-on-board, 8-foot tall cap and trim wood fences. Am I wrong? Pretty right? So this fence is not that much more money, but it does have no maintenance, lasts longer, and the other thing is we have a stronger fence than those. And these posts being Schedule 40, you're going to last, oh geez, I don't even know. Have you ever seen a 2 3/8 rot out? I haven't seen it. I don't know, more than 70 years? It's a long time. So this is a lifetime fence, truly a lifetime fence, and the homeowner doesn't have any mess in their yard. You can't tell that if we were to dig holes, especially on that side of the fence where the grass goes up to the fence, there would have been dirt piles everywhere. So you're giving a better product to your consumers. You're leaving them with less mess, more convenient to them. It's a win-win. If you guys need a vinyl fence in Longview, Texas, or in surrounding areas, Blue Ribbon Fence Company is who you want to have build your fence. There you go, Blue Ribbon. Boom.